here we go. Sitting on the products. It's always a really good start. Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing the first in a new feature on my channel, which is going to be a 3x3. It's going to be called like a 3x3 series, and there's going to be a playlist. So basically the idea behind this series is I'm going to be trying 3 products all from the same product group over 3 days. So it's like 3 products, 3 days. And I'm going to be doing all sorts of different products. So it could be things like foundations, mascaras, highlighters. I've got some sheet masks to do for this at some point, and today I'm going to be starting with liquid eyeliners. So yeah, so it's going to be a case of using those 3 different products over 3 consecutive-ish days, filming how they wear, like what they like, and doing like direct comparisons between 3 products that are all from the same group. I just think it'll be kind of fun and interesting to kind of test and compare and see what they're like. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and today I am starting with 3 budgets or 3 drugstore liquid eyeliners, and these are like the felt pen kind of versions, mainly because I find those easier to use. I needed a new one because I love my Stila liquid stay all day one, but it's like £15 a time, so I thought, I know, I'm going to try some budget ones that I haven't tried before, and see how it all ends up. So that's what we are starting with today. So the 3 that I have the LottieLondon Wing Woman. I haven't tried anything from LottieLondon before, so I'm quite excited. I have the Collection Extreme 24-Hour Felt Tip Liner. I love the Collection Fast Stroke Liner, which is the one with the brush in the pot. That is really good, so I have very high expectations for this one. And we also have the Rimmel Scandaleyes Precision Micro Eyeliner, which is also apparently waterproof and smudge proof, so you know we're going to be testing that. All 3 of these boast that they have really good precision, they're very long lasting, they don't budge, they're very kind of intense colour, so we are going to be trying those out. We're going to be seeing which one I prefer, what my thoughts are on all of them, and yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for the next 3 days. And what I am going to be doing is having just the same eye makeup on underneath all of these for the 3 days, just to make it a consistent try. And yeah, and for each of those 3 days I'll give you a bit more of an intro to the product, what they claim, the price and everything on each of those days, and we'll see how they wear. So yes, that's what we're going to be doing. Make sure you give this a big thumbs up if you like this kind of thing, and let me know what products you want to see me do. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and yeah, without further ado, let's start with product number 1, day 1. Okay, so I'm going to start with the LottieLondon Wing Woman, and this is mainly because I haven't tried anything from LottieLondon before, so I am intrigued. Okay, so this particular liner is £4.95, so just under £5. I've got it in the shade black, and it says that it is easy to use, it's intensely black, and it has a precision felt tip liner. It doesn't say anything really about how long it lasts, so we're just going to kind of see how we do with that. But we are going to use it, we're going to test it, we're going to see what it's like. So, nice, it's got like a proper firm lid. Let's kind of... So that is very black, like intense black is good. In terms of like what this looks like, it's a very kind of standard felt tip. I think it's very similar to the Stila one. It's pretty firm, so I feel like it is going to give you some good control, and it looks like it's kind of drying down a bit matte. But yeah, we're just going to apply it, we're going to see what it's like. Excuse me while I put something stupid on my head. Okay, so first eye's done. Sorry, I need to like hold my, and it's very, very easy to use. There's a little bit of bleed here, but I think that's because I was attempting to do it with one hand, so my lid was shaking a lot, so that might be why. So we'll see what it's like on the other side. It's very easy to use. What I like is that it's not picking up the eyeshadow. There's one that I've been using recently, I think it's a L'Oreal one, where it's just picking up all of the eyeshadow, which is then obviously making it not so black and drying it out. And this doesn't seem to be doing that. It's going over the top of shadow really nicely. Literally all I've used today is this kind of satiny pinky shade over the lid from the Colourpop palette, and it actually goes over the top of it really nicely, and like I said, it's super easy to use. So we're going to do the other side and see what we think. yeah, so application wise, very easy to use. You can get very precise with it, and the tip is very firm, so it's not bending all over the place, which does mean you have a lot more control, which I like. It is very black, it doesn't pick up the eyeshadow, which again is a big plus for me. So far I really like that. One of the issues I have with liquid liner is it does sometimes transfer onto the top of my lid, and the Stila one is one of the very few that don't do that, which is why I keep going back to it. So that's going to be something I am looking out for on all 3 of these products. But yeah, we will see how it goes, what we think about this. I will check in a few hours, let you know how it's wearing, and yeah, we'll go from there. Cool. Okay, so it is about 5:30 now. It's starting to get a little bit dark, so I thought I'm just going to do my check-in now, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see me. But yes, back to the eyeliner, the reason we are here today. So I am pretty impressed with it. It's worn off a little bit there, just like right on the curve, but it hasn't on the other eye, which is a little bit confusing. In terms of transfer up onto the lid, there's very faintly done it, not like really noticeable, which, I mean, I'd still prefer it if it didn't do it, but it's very faint, which is a lot better than other drugstore liners that I have tried in the past, so I'm quite impressed with that. So overall, it's worn really well. Like, most of the liner is still as black as it was when I applied it this morning. It was really easy to use, very easy to apply. There's not really any bleeding with it whatsoever. As I said, it's just like worn a little bit here. I don't know if maybe I rubbed it. I don't know. But overall, I'm very impressed with this. I'd probably give it maybe a 4 out of 5, just because there is a tiny little bit of transfer going on, and there's just like a little patch there where it's maybe faded a little bit. But otherwise the colour is still strong, it's lasting really well, it was very easy to use. So for the money, for £4.95, I do really like this. So the other 2 for the rest of the week, they've got to live up to this. So bring it on, other 2. Let's see how we do. Okay, so it's day number 2, which means we are trying liquid liner number 2. Which one are we going to try today? So I think I'm going to go for the Collection Extreme. So this is the Collection Extreme 24-hour felt tip liner. I need all the info. So this one I have high hopes for, literally because their fast stroke liner is amazing. It's so good. This is £2.99 as well, so I'm kind of hoping it's the same sort of formula, but in this dispension method in a felt tip liner, basically. So just what they say about this. So this one is £2.99 as well. Information. You get an instant burst of colour, chunky with easy to apply felt tip nib. Take your look to the extreme with Collection's new Extreme felt tip liners, easy to apply felt tip all day long. Wear, fast drying, intense shades, so it's long wearing. Yeah, there's a lot of good things it's saying, so I have high expectations. So let's open it up. Oh, that was a good one. So again, the pen is very similar to this. Oh, this is the LottieLondon one from yesterday. So very similar shape, pretty much identical, and that was fairly easy to use. The nib, again, pretty stiff, pretty good. So I'm just going to give it a shake. I do always tend to do it before I get new liquid liners, because I sometimes find, especially if it's a pen, if it's just been sitting there or if it's up like this, the liquid doesn't always come out as it should. So let's take a look. It's not quite as intense black as I thought it was going to be. Considering it's meant to be extreme, you'd kind of feel like that black was going to be a bit more extreme. It's a little bit washed out and watery. Where's the LottieLondon one from yesterday? So this is yesterday's one. And you can kind of see the LottieLondon one is already a lot more black than the Collection one. Okay. Worrying me slightly now, Collection. Worrying me slightly. But yeah, we'll still try it, we'll see what it's like. Okay, so eye one is done. It is very easy to use. It was very quick, as you can see there. It's very quick, it's very easy to use. I mean, the felt tip pens are always, I find, easier to use than the ones with like the brushes. I would say it's not quite as black as I would personally want it to be, but it applied nicely. It gave like a nice even line. There's not any kind of noticeable bleed at the moment, which when I kind of put it on my hand it felt a little bit kind of liquidy and watery, so I was a little bit concerned about that, but actually, yeah, okay, that's not as bad as I was kind of expecting it to be after the swatch. And again, it's not like picking up the eyeshadow, which is good, it's just going over the top of it nicely. So yeah, we'll do the other eye and see what we think. Yeah, it's nice. And like I said, it's not as black as I would want it to be. It's definitely not as black as the LottieLondon one yesterday. I would want it to be blacker, and I think if you're going to say it's extreme and intense colour, you need to follow through on that. And it hasn't done that for me. It's okay. It was very easy to apply actually, really quick and easy to do. It filled everything in really nicely. I could still get into like do the thinner bits. I could do a flick nicely without any issues. There doesn't seem to be any bleeding. So far the formula is nice. I'm just a little bit disappointed in the intensity of the black of it. But we will kind of see how that lasts throughout the day. It's obviously not going to get blacker, but we'll see kind of if it's going to fade in colour quickly, if there's going to be any bleeding. Again, we'll have a look for that transfer. And yeah, that is what we will do. So yeah, I will check in with you guys in about 4 hours. Okay, so we're just going to do the last check-in because I am literally about to go to the gym. It has been around, it's just gone 5 now, so it's been on over 7 hours, not quite 8, but it has been on over 7 hours. So let's take a look. I mean, it's definitely faded. It's not as black as it was earlier. It wasn't really black earlier, to be fair, we know that. Teeny bit of transfer, just a tiny bit, so that's not a bad thing, but it has, like, it's almost kind of completely rubbed off on this eye. Like, it's still on this eye, but it's definitely patchy and fading in places. It's the same as it was earlier. Like, the flicks are still good. I think it's like anything that maybe isn't on eyeshadow, it lasts better than if it's on shadow, which is a bit weird. Maybe that's what it is, I don't know, but let's just say it's not my favourite. I don't think this is a patch on their fast stroke liner. That one is so much better and it's the same price, so if you do want to try liner from collection, definitely get the fast stroke one. This one, it wasn't black enough for me. It was just a little bit watery. It was very easy to apply, like super easy to apply, which is great, so that was like a plus point in its direction. It hasn't really transferred, so again it's a plus point, but for me it wasn't black enough. And I'm sorry, if you're going to call yourself extreme 24 hour, then A, you need to have the extreme colour, and B, you need to stay on for 24 hours, don't fade after 7. But yeah, it was easy to apply. It did dry fast, but it does smudge. It wasn't black enough. It's gone a little bit patchy now, so for me this is probably only going to get maybe 2 out of 5. It's not a great one. So we have one more left, and we'll see how that one goes. Hopefully a lot better than that one. Okay, so we are on day number 3, which means we are on product number 3, which is our final one. So today, for the last one, we are going to be testing out the Rimmel Scandaleyes Precision Micro Eyeliner. Now, this boasts quite a lot of stuff, so I'm going to get up all of the information so we can kind of run through it together. So this is the most expensive of the 3 that I have tested in this video. So this one is £5.99, so it is the only one that is over £5, which is still a really good price for a liner. So I do have it in the shade black. What does it say? It says an ultra thin felt tip gives you a super precise ultra black bold line that dramatically defines your eyes. Lasts up for 24 hours. Waterproof, smudge-proof, heat-proof and drama-proof. Now it's saying it's an ultra black bold line, so we're gonna look at that. In terms of the tip, it is the thinnest and the smallest of all of the ones that we have looked at. If we have a look at, forget these other 2. So this is the LottieLondon one. So you can see it's definitely shorter, it's a lot thinner, so I'm guessing that's what it's going to do, like with its precise tipness. Let's have a look to see how black. I mean, it's pretty black. That's pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to put it against the other two so we can kind of see. So this is the LottieLondon one. So they're fairly similar in terms of their like pigment and the blackness. And then this is the collection one that you guys already know how I feel about it. Give it a fair, give it two. It's obviously looking a little bit washed out, watery grey. So yeah, I would say the Rimmel one is actually probably the blackest of them. The LottieLondon one is very black as well, but next to the Rimmel one it actually looks a little bit more grey. So that makes me excited. So yeah, we're going to try this out. I am also going to be wearing it to the gym later so we can actually see if it is like heat proof, jumper proof, like waterproof, sweat proof, all of the proofs. We're going to see if it is all of that, and obviously I'll do the check-ins throughout the day. But without further ado, let's apply it and see how easy it is to do. So excuse me while I turn and do that. Okay, eye one done. I definitely think this is the easiest of the three to use. I think the smaller tip and like the fact that it's thinner means it's so much easier to get a very, very precise line. You have a lot more control over it and you can really get near that lash line as well. So for me, this is definitely the easiest of the three to use and to get like a really good wing and a really good kind of tight line as well. So definitely the easiest out of the three to use. I really, really like this so far. It's very black, it's very easy to use, you get a very precise line. I think this is the most my eyeliner has potentially ever matched. Probably, yes. But it's because it was so much easier to apply and to do it and have so much more control. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. I will check in with you guys in a few hours. It's just after about 9:30 now. So I'll check in with you in about 4 hours, let you know how it's holding up. I'm really hoping, again, it doesn't like transfer onto my top layers because a lot of the ones I have do tend to do that, but I'm hoping because it's smudge proof it's not going to. Yeah, okay, I'm excited about this one. So yeah, I'll speak to you in a little bit and we'll see how we are. Okay, so it's just gone 5:30. Yeah, don't have my watch on me, but I've just looked at the time. It's just gone 5:30, so I thought I'd do like a final check-in. This has been on for around 8 hours, so obviously not the full 24. I wouldn't wear eyeliner for 24 hours anyway. I have to say, I don't have any negatives about it. It applied very, very easily, like the easiest of all three, I would say. Yeah, out of the three, this one, so this is the Rimmel Scandaleyes one, it applied the easiest, and I think it is because it has got that short kind of nib, so it doesn't kind of bend or anything. It's just very short, it's very precise. It was definitely the easiest of the three to apply. It is very black. I know earlier I put them all on the back of my hand and then I literally went and like really rubbed them. No, this is where I put hand cream on. I put hand cream on, like really rubbed it in. And this is the Rimmel one, so you can see, I mean, it's gone a little bit, but the other two are like completely gone, so I think that's a really good indication as well. But yeah, there is no transfer onto the top lid with the other two. The collection one, there was definite transfer. The LottieLondon one, there was minimal, but it was still there. It hasn't faded, it stayed pretty much the same intense black the whole day. I haven't had to touch it up or anything. I've rubbed my eyes a couple of times, it hasn't smudged. I am going to the gym literally in about 10 minutes, so I'll also try it out for them. But yeah, I really like this. I have no cons about it. So this, the Rimmel Scandaleyes, is getting 5 out of 5 for me. So really like that. So yes. So in conclusion, thank you for sticking with me for 3 different days, 3 different outfits. But in terms of last thoughts, the Collection Extreme one, no, not at all. I think I give it like a 2 out of 5. I think even that was being a little bit generous. It wasn't very black, it didn't last very long. It was easy to use. Wait, no, I think this one didn't really transfer. I can't remember, it was like yesterday. But yeah, I would save your money on this one. I know it's only £2.99, but I would get the Collection Fast Stroke instead of this any day. It's just not worth it for me. It's just not very good. The LottieLondon Wing Woman, I did really like this. It was a good liner. I would just say the only thing, it transferred a little bit for me, that was its only kind of downfall really. It did get a little patchy in places, but nothing too, it was only because I was obviously really looking for it. But otherwise it was a really nice liner. So I did like that. That one I gave 4 out of 5, still stick by that. I did really like that one. But the winner is the Rimmel Scandaleyes. I really liked this one. It was the most expensive. I think this was £5.99 and the LottieLondon one is like £4.95. Collection is £2.99. But I mean, even just for like an extra £1, this was so good. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad I found one that I really like that is obviously cheaper than my Steal It or Stay All Day. This is a great one. I would highly recommend it. To be honest, the whole Scandaleyes range, anything I try from Scandaleyes I really like, so I'm not too surprised. But yeah, this would be my winner. I highly recommend it. Definitely check the Rimmel one out. And that is it. So I hope you guys like this style of video. It's the first time I've done something like this, and it was a little bit weird to do one video over like 3 different days, like 3 outfits and things. So let me know if you like it and make sure you give it a thumbs up. My next one on this is coming in like 2 or 3 weeks, is going to be on sheet masks. Petrifying my cat right now. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and I will see you all again next week. Bye.